Hello students, we are going to study arithmetic and geometric progression of class 10. As far as we are concerned about arithmetic progression, this progression is the list of number which we obtain by adding a constant term to each numbers. Okay, and a list of non-zero numbers is called geometric progression, which is obtained by the ratio of any number with the preceding one is same. That is, if the ratio of any number, any succeeding number with its preceding number is same, then we say that this is in geometric progression. Without going much detail in the formula, nth term, actually in your course only there are two types, that is nth term in case of arithmetic progression and nth term in case of geometric progression. In the same way, nth term in case of arithmetic progression will be a plus n minus 1 into d, where d is the common difference, because I just told you that this is the list of number which we obtain by adding a constant number to each number, and it means that constant number is called common difference. Okay, then a plus n minus 1 into d is the nth term, or nth term, if the series is having n term, then that nth term is called last term also, and in that case L is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. And summation up to n term, that is Sn, if we are adding all the terms, then n by 2 within bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d, where a is the first term, n is the number of term, and this can be rewritten as in terms of last term as n by 2 a plus L. Okay, because L, that is the last term, is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. In the same way, in case of geometric progression, this is the list of non-zero, means the zero should not be there, because once we will get zero, then after finding the ratio of any number with its preceding cannot be determined, and that is why in geometric progression zero should not be there. Okay, and then since we are getting the ratio of each number with its preceding number is same, then that ratio, that number is called the common ratio. And in case of nth term, Tn is equal to a r to the power n minus 1. A is the first term, r is the common ratio, n is the number of terms. This way nth term is equal to a r to the power n minus 1, or L, that is the last term, is equal to a r to the power n minus 1. And summation up to n term in case of geometric progression is equal to a r to the power n minus 1 upon r minus 1, but the condition that r should not be equal to 0, because in that case the denominator will be 0 and the value cannot be determined. And r is greater than 1, then we take a r to the power n minus 1 upon r minus 1. If r is less than 1, that is the common ratio is less than 1, then a within bracket 1 minus r to the power n upon 1 minus r. Okay, and these are the formula up to your syllabus. Now with the help of this formula, we will try to do all types of questions, so that this formula and the concepts will be more and more clear. And moreover, we will discuss the marking scheme of ICSE maths, which is we are using in the board examination. Now take the questions. First question, find the AP whose nth term is 3n minus 5. Okay, means nth term an, if we are using the letter an, then an is equal to nth term 3n minus 5. Then for the first term n will be equal to 1, second term 2, third term 3. Substituting these values we are getting first, second, third term. Okay, and you can see that the first term is minus 2 and then second term is 1 and this is 4, and you can see common difference is same, that is by adding 3 we are getting each term, and this is the definition of arithmetic progression, that by adding any constant number we are getting each term, and this is the AP. Okay, in the same way second question, if k minus 3, 2k plus 1 and 4k plus 3 are 3 consecutive terms of an AP, I just told you that common difference will be same, and if these 3 are consecutive term, then this minus this, second term minus first term will be equal to third term minus second term, and this way after using this and after solving we are getting k is equal to 2. And this question also asked in board examination of 3 marks, and in this first one, first step method mark was given, because if you know the method, that is the common difference is same, then method mark will be given. And for intermediate calculation we are using the term B1 and then second mark and the final mark on the answer. Okay, and this way the question carried 3 marks. Now next question. If the sixth term of an AP is equal to the 4 times its first term and the sum of first 6 term is 75, find first term and common difference. Okay, we are given that this is AP, let the first term is A and common difference is D. Then we can use the formula that sixth term, that is A plus n minus 1 into D, n is equal to 6. After substituting A plus 6 minus 1 into D, we are getting A plus 5D. We are asked here that this is the 4 times first term, and means A plus 5D is equal to 4A, and so after transposing we are getting 3A is equal to 5D, first equation. Second equation, if sum of first 6 term is 75, we know the formula of summation in case of arithmetic progression, n by 2 within bracket 2A plus n minus 1 into D. Substituting n is equal to 6, we are getting here 6 by 2, 2A plus 6 minus 1 into D, we are getting here 3 within bracket 2A plus 5D. Okay, then this is given 75, sum of first 6 term is given 75. After substituting we are getting 2A plus 5D is equal to 25. Now from equation 1 and 2, here 5D is equal to 3A, and 5D putting here 3A, we are getting 5A is equal to 25, so A is equal to 5. And second, after substituting A is equal to 5, we are getting D is equal to 3. This question asked last year in the board examination ICSE class 10, and as far as marking scheme, the marking scheme decided that if you substituted correctly, whether in the first equation sixth term, this value A plus 6 minus 1 into D, that is this is substituted correctly, then first M1 method given. If you are not substituting here correctly and you are able to substitute correctly in the summation formula, then also you will be given method mark. Okay, because you know the method, whether this method or this method, then first method mark will be given. And then also after getting correct answer with the correct way of calculation, these calculations should be correctly done, then you will be given A is equal to 5, first answer mark, and D is equal to 3, second answer mark, and this way 3 marks was decided. Now next question. An AP consists of 50 terms, of which third term is 12 and the last term is 106. Find the 29th term. Now in this question you can understand the concept of last term. Since this is having 50 terms, means the last term will be A50. If first term is A1, third term, that is A3, is equal to 12, then last term A50 is equal to 106. And we can use the formula of nth term in case of AP, A plus n minus 1 into D. In place of n, this is 3, then A plus 3 minus 1 into D is equal to 12. In the same way, for the last term, A plus 50 minus 1 into D is equal to 106. After substituting, we are getting these two equations. Okay. Then solving these two equations, subtracting, we are getting D is equal to 2, and substituting this value of D in any one of these, we can get the value of A. Ultimately, we have to find out 29 term. Then for 29 term, A plus 29 minus 1 into D, and this way substituting the value of A and D, we are getting this is 64. In case of marking scheme, if substituted this value or this value correctly, means first method mark. This has a meaning that you know the concept of nth term, A plus n minus 1 into D. If by mistake you are doing this, you are writing this wrong, that is meaningless. Once you have substituted here, this is correct. First method mark. And then second method mark, after solving, if both the value D and A is coming correct, D is equal to 2 and A is equal to 8. Okay. After the correct way of solution, then first answer mark and second answer mark. Here method mark not required because you already use this formula here, and that is why only on the correct answer this mark will be given, and this way 3 marks. Now next question. Which term of the AP 121, 117, 113 and so on is the first negative term? This is important question and different type of question. First negative term, you are given here, first term is 121 and difference is given minus 4. Okay, means let the nth term is the first negative term, means we will use the formula A plus n minus 1 into D. Substituting the value of A and D, we are getting here less than 0 because this should be negative, and that is why less than 0. Then after solving this, as we are using in linear inequation, 121 by 4, then 9 n minus 1 greater than this, and transpose 1 on this side, we are getting this value, and this is 31 whole 1 upon 4. Since we have to find out the which term, and that is why this will be natural number, and that is after this 32nd term is the first negative term of the AP. Okay. Now next question. The sum of first 3 terms of an AP is 42 and product of first and third term is 52. Find the first term and the common difference. This is another type of question. Let the first term, because in case of AP we know that common difference is same, and then we can let in this way A minus D, A and A plus D. If in place of AP the GP is given, then we will let as A upon R, A and AR. Okay, in this AP, then we are given, sum is given 42, then DD cancel, and we are getting A is equal to 14. After this next line, that is first and third term, product of first and third term means A square minus D square, we are getting, substituting the value of A, D is equal to plus 12 and minus 12. Okay, then taking D is equal to 12, first term is 2 and D is equal to minus 12, first term will be 26, because we assume here first term A minus D, not A, and that is why you should be careful while doing what you are assuming. In the same way you will write the first term. Okay, as far as marking scheme, this method mark given, if you are doing this correctly, that summation of, after assuming this A minus D, A plus D, and addition written this way correctly equated to 42, then first method mark, and then after substituting the value of A, if both the value plus 12 and minus 12 you are writing, if you are losing mark, it means you are not writing both the values, and that is I make this habit. Once you are writing the value of square root, you must write both the values. Okay, and plus 12 and minus 12 written correctly, then D1 will be given. And in the same way, for getting first term 2 and 26, taking D is equal to 12 and D is equal to minus 12, both values correct, then answer mark will be given. Okay, this is all about this question. Now next question. If the sum of first 7 terms of an AP is 49 and that of first 17 terms is 289, find the sum of first 30 terms. We know the formula of summation of AP, that is n by 2 within bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d, where a is the first term and d is the common difference. Here also we can assume a is the first term and d is the common difference. Then first 7 terms means n is equal to 7, 7 by 2, 2a plus 7 minus 1, that is 6 into d, given 49. And this way, this is 7, 7, this is 2 cancelled, and we are getting a plus 3d is equal to 7, first equation. In the same way, first 17 terms, 17 by 2, 2a plus 17 minus 1 into d, and this way 289, 17, 17 this is cancelled, and we are getting another equation, a plus 8d is equal to 17. After solving these two equations, we can get d is equal to 2, because once we subtract we can get the value, and resubstituting here we can get a is equal to 1. So sum of first 30 term will be S30, that is n by 2, 30 by 2 plus 2a plus 30 minus 1 into d, that is 29d. After substituting a is equal to 1 and d is equal to 2, we are getting, this is 900. This is the answer. And next question, this is also important question. Sn denotes the sum of first n terms of an AP. Prove that S12 is equal to 3 within bracket S8 minus S4. As by the term, this is clear that this is summation of first 12 terms, this is summation of first 8 term, this is summation of first 4 terms. Taking right hand side, 3 within bracket S8 minus S4, writing the formula for first 8 term, 8 by 2, 2a plus 8 minus 1 into d, minus this is 4 by 2, 2a plus 4 minus 1 into d. Then here this, after solving, this is 2 4s and this is 2 2s, we are getting 4 within bracket 2a plus 7d minus 2 within bracket 2a plus 3d. Now taking 2 common, this is being this much, and this can be rewritten as 2a plus 11d, and 11 means 12 minus 1 into d, and that is why this is summation of the 12 terms, and this is S12, and this is what we have to prove. Okay, this is all about this question. Now next question. The fourth, sixth and last term of a GP are 10, 40 and 640 respectively. If the common ratio is positive, find the first term, common ratio and the number of terms in the series. Okay, this question asked last year in the board examination of 4 marks. In this question, this is related to GP, and let the first term is A and common ratio is R. Okay, we know the formula AR to the power n minus 1. So n is equal to 4. This is AR cube is equal to 10. In the same way, second AR to the power 5 is 40, and third one AR to the power n minus 1 is 640. Okay, if we are taking these two, first and second, and dividing, A will be cancelled, R square is equal to 4. So R will be 2 because we are given that common ratio is positive, and that is why we will not take R is equal to minus 2. Okay, then find the first term. After substituting this value of R, we can get A is equal to 5 upon 4. Okay, ultimately we have to find out number of terms of the series, and that is why substituting the value of A and R in the third equation, 5 upon 4 into 2 to the power n minus 1, 640, 2 to the power n minus 1 is 2 to the power 9, n is equal to 10. Okay, this is the answer. But in case of marking scheme, you can see if you are writing this or this or this correctly, means you know the formula of finding nth term and equated to correctly, this equated to correctly, then first method will be given on anyone if anyone is correct. Second one, R is equal to 2 will be given, answer. A is equal to 5 upon 4, answer mark will be given. N is equal to 10, answer mark will be given. But one problem in marking scheme, suppose you are finding, ultimately you will have to find out this number of terms. You are taking these two equations and dividing, then you can find directly this value. Okay, and then n is equal to 10 you can find. Okay, after finding this, if you are not finding the value of R, without finding this, if you are finding this value, it means for one answer mark will lose, because in your question you are asked first term, common ratio and number of terms, and that is why each answer mark is given. One answer mark on n is equal to 10, one answer mark on first term, one answer mark on common ratio, but this should be positive. This is all about this question. Now next question. The sum of some terms of a GP, let the number of term is n, is 315, whose first term and common ratio 5 and 2 respectively. Find the last term and the number of terms. Let the number of term is n, then sum of n term in terms of last term. We know the formula A r to the power n minus 1 upon r minus 1. With the help of this, we can find A r to the power n minus 1 and r. A r to the power n minus 1 can be written as LR, then LR minus A upon r minus 1. Substituting this value, Sn is given 315, R is given this, and then minus 5 upon 2 minus 1. And this way we are getting last term is 160. Okay, substituting the value of A and R, we are getting last term is 160. Another, find the number of terms. That is L is equal to AR to the power n minus 1. Nth term means last term. And substituting this value L AR to the power n minus 1, then this is in the form of 2 to the power 5. So n minus 1 is equal to 5, n is equal to 6. In this, the marking scheme method will be given if you are substituting correctly in the formula. That is, correct substitution in correct formula will be given 1 mark, and that will be method mark. And then 1 answer mark on the finding last term, and 1 answer mark on finding number of terms. This question carried 3 marks. Next question related to GP. The sum of first 3 terms of GP is 16 and sum of next 3 terms is 128. Determine the first term common ratio and n terms. First three terms. Let the term will be a, ar square, ar cube, ar to the power 4 and ar to the power 5. First three terms 16, this is given, and last three terms given 128. And this way, using these two equations, dividing these two equations, 1 plus r square will be cancelled, a will be cancelled, and we can get r cube is equal to 8, and that is taking cube root of 8, r is equal to 2. Substituting this r is equal to, we are getting a is equal to 16 by 7. And then we have to find out up to n term. What is the formula of n term? ar to the power n minus 1 upon r minus 1 if r is greater than 1. Okay, here r is equal to 2, and that is why we will use this formula. Then substituting a is equal to 16 by 7, r2 minus 1 upon 2 minus 1, 2 minus 1 that is 1, we are getting 16 by 7, 2 to the power n minus 1. This is the answer. And in case of marking scheme, this question carried 3 marks, and if you are able to substitute this value or this value correctly, then first method mark. Okay, and then if finding r is equal to 2 and the first term correctly, both values correct with the correct calculation, then second answer mark, and then third mark of finding this value 16 by 7 within bracket 2 to the power n minus 1, third answer mark. This way we studied all types of questions from this chapter AP and GP, though this year in 2021 due to pandemic GP is excluded from your syllabus, but this will be very much beneficial for you if you are studying GP also for the introduction of class 11 maths. Okay, now this is all about your AP and GP, and this will be very much beneficial for you in the last moment of board examination, because we are studying here with the help of marking scheme, the way you are getting marks in board examination. This is all about this chapter. For getting more and more upcoming video, please subscribe the channel. Thank you.